Stream is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to Omally Live on this, the 23rd day of March 2020. I want to thank everybody for joining. Whether you're watching live or in post, the number to contact the show is 234-650-4920. Or you can email us at omallysadventure@yahoo.com. This episode of Omally Live is brought to you in part by the Tremont Coffee Company. For all of your hot and cold brewing needs, check out the Tremont Coffee Company at 215 North Erie, Massillon, Ohio, Tigertown, USA. So we're going to talk COVID by the numbers on this edition of the COVID Diary. We're going to talk a little bit about the federal taxes and some of the shutdown law as well. But for today, the number of new cases in the United States is 10,152 with 134 new deaths. Italy is at 4,789 new cases and 601 deaths. Italy is still getting hit pretty hard. And as far as the state of Ohio goes, we are at 442 confirmed cases, and the number of deaths is at 6 so far. The numbers, I'm going to try to report the numbers daily. Also, the tax for federal tax, I haven't got the information yet for state tax, but for federal tax, I left a link in the description below, so make sure that you check that out as far as the filing goes. And it says this, the IRS says individuals and businesses can delay filing and paying federal tax bills for 90 days to, it's extended to July 15th, from April 15th, as part of an emergency relief plan amid the coronavirus pandemic. Here's a breakdown of the delay, and its potential impact on your taxes and economy. Do I need to file? Yes. Only the payment due date was delayed past the traditional April 15th deadline. The Treasury later announced that it would also grant a 90-day extension for filing. That means both the filing and the payments are due July 15th. This article was put up today, so it's the most up-to-date I could find as far as the information for federal tax. Again, I do not have the tax information for the state of Ohio. I'm working on that. I'm going to try and have that by tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Also, real quick, I want to thank a patron of the Omally's Media. I'm going to get to your comment real quick, Gary. First, I got somebody I got to give a quick shout out to. Hold on for a second, because you might need Dramamine to see this. I'm going to try to be as gentle as possible. Check this out. The man's name is Patrick, and tomorrow he is going to be on the show, and we're going to discuss quite a few things. Wow, that's rough. Anyway, no, I take additions to the studio very seriously, and I try to point them out as they're added. I can't use them from my other studio, but this one, those were added today. Patrick is going to be on the show tomorrow evening at 5. We're going to do a broadcast, and we're going to discuss all kinds of stuff. So Stay tuned for that. Patrick is a very interesting guy. His podcast is We Live on a Planet. Check him out on Anchor or on iTunes. He's there as well. Gary Kaiser says, my company laid off 30% of their workforce, but I dodged the bullet. No names, please. Whoops. Your name shows in the chat. Anyway. But no, the street department is done, for a lack of better words, until the 6th. But we'll see how that one plays out. I don't know how well that'll work, especially this time of year. Hopefully it's not longer than that. I know myself personally, I tend to be an avid coffee drinker, and I like going to work. And today was tough sitting at home. I did get some things done as far as the Omally's media channel goes. I'm quickly finding out I was never meant for a desk job. Sitting down is tough for me. I can only do it for periods of time, and I can't do it. Oh, okay, I get it. Your company name, right? Yeah, we won't give out names and call people out. That's generally a bad practice. I thought for a second you meant your name, and I was like, uh-oh, because you're showing up in the chat. No, we'll see how this one plays out. The laws are sort of vague as far as essential goes, and then it's also vague as far as this initial 2-week shutdown as far as who gets paid and how they're paid, which is important because myself personally, and I know there are other people in the same boat as myself, my spouse works in healthcare. So it's not just me. If she would get quarantined or would come in contact with someone, I'm going to get locked down as well. That's the kind of the way that one's going to play out, and I'm not the only one in that boat. So how our time is managed is crucial, because and how long the shutdown lasts, that's going to be kind of interesting as well. So that is all I have for this evening. Sorry for the late stream. We had a couple things going on this evening, and we only have so much bandwidth. So Mondays are going to be a little different. Again, no, it's not next week. I believe it's the 6th. We will be streaming the council meeting as well as the work session. So stay tuned for that as well. There was something else I had, and it's completely gone. Gets better with age, I know. Anyway, if you like these videos, hit that thumbs up. If you don't like the videos, hit the thumbs down. Let me know why. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you really like these videos, hit the subscribe button along with the bell. That way YouTube knows to notify you that new content is up on the channel. I appreciate you guys on Facebook. I'm going to try and keep this type of format for now. The Facebook Omally's Media and the YouTube Omally's Media. The Omally's Adventure, I'm moving away again. I'm moving away from that. That's going to be product reviews. I've got a few things from this past weekend that I'm buttoning up that I'm going to put up on the on that channel, because it's starting to look like a yard sale, and it's very tough to navigate, and that's not productive. Gary asked what time tomorrow. Tomorrow is 5 o'clock. And Patrick is going to be on my show via Skype, and this is going to be my first one, bringing somebody on the show where they're not in the studio with me. So, again, if that's something that you want to see, I would appreciate being critical as well, because it's my first time. I want to try to bring it across as something that's watchable. And I'm not I shouldn't say I'm not tech savvy. I'm still learning the tech to try and be savvy. That sounds better, don't it? Anyway, that, my friends, is a wrap for this evening. Again, tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Check us out. I will be on O'Malley's Media, and I will be on O'Malley's Media on Facebook as well. Possibly. I don't know how that one's going to work, because if I'm bringing him in via Skype, bandwidth would be limited. We're going to make it work. I got some ideas. Anyway, until tomorrow, 5 o'clock, Patrick from We Live on a Planet. Until then, God bless America. Long live the Republic. Peace.